Kung Fu Panda 4. It's a good movie. Not as great as the first three, but it is good. And I enjoyed it. I have seen some reviews. They're being slightly harsh on it. It's by no means a perfect film. I do think it's slightly unnecessary, but it justifies it justifies its existence. It's a good film. We're gonna start with good things. Jack Black is always amazing. I think he peaked in the third one, but here he's still great. He's probably the best actor in this movie, as he is for probably most of the other ones, except maybe number two, where Shen is just really cool. He's a great actor. I can't wait to see him in the Minecraft movie next year. That's gonna be something. Wow, him and Jason Momoa and Pedro Pascal. Okay, I'm getting myself. Kung Fu Panda. Yes, there is Kung Fu Panda humor in this movie, and it's carried on from the first three mostly well. I do think that it's a really funny film. Mostly, there were a couple that fell flat, but overall, really funny. A couple of really funny jokes that made me laugh a lot. It was great. And then you had a part of that humor was Poe's dads. They were great too. You had Lee and Mr. Ping. I can't get over Mr. Ping. His new little hat. I like his new little hat. That looked funny and goofy and just added to his goofy personality. And you had both of them. I don't want to say too much about what they do, but they're funny. You can kind of tell from the trailer if you look hard enough. But in case you didn't, I won't say anything. This is a spoiler-free review. In case you couldn't tell, I don't want to spoil this movie for you. You're gonna enjoy this movie probably if you enjoyed the first three, or if you just like animated movies in general. If you like animated movies in general, I don't know why you wouldn't enjoy the first three. The first three are peak, man. I won't stop repeating this. This is a worthy addition to the Kung Fu Panda franchise. It's better than a lot of sequels we get nowadays from Hollywood. And it had a lot of good action, too. The action was really good, especially with Tai Lung. Tai Lung coming back, you've seen him in the trailer. He talks. The way they frame him in the trailer is slightly inaccurate to what they do in the movie, which I got a little upset about. But that's by far not my biggest complaint from the movie. Some of the well choreographed action when Poe is fighting and stuff, great stuff. This is a good film, and I got a lot of small criticisms to say that's gonna give probably more runtime than the good stuff, but that doesn't mean it's a bad movie. I think it's a good movie. I'll reveal a score at the end, and then compare it to the other three Kung Fu Panda movies. The storyline, a little bit less than I expected from a Kung Fu Panda movie. Like, I didn't think it was gonna be the greatest. The Furious 5 were gone, which I'll get to in a little bit. Then we're gonna. It's just not that good compared to the other three. I still enjoyed it. The Chameleon, not a great villain, but a good villain, and I enjoyed her. She was kind of predictable. I'm like, okay, who is she gonna be? She disguised herself. I'm like, who is she gonna be? She's gonna disguise herself as somebody, and then it's just kind of predictable. And a couple other things are pretty predictable too. That I can't say a lot without spoilers, but it's less predictable, and that's. If the Furious 5 had been here, man, I'm just mad about the Furious 5 not being here and Jackie Chan not being involved as Monkey. Just Monkey. Like that's never gonna stop being funny to me. Just Monkey. That he is Monkey. Like in all the first three movies, you got like Master Chicken and Master Rhino, and like there are other rhinos, there are other chickens, but there can only be one Master Rhino. There can only be one Master Chicken. And then, I guess it's technically not a trilogy anymore, even though there seem to be two more movies planned, or at least one movie planned. Then we can call it a trilogy again, so we're just going to have this awkward time gap where it's like not a trilogy anymore. Like when Toy Story is no longer a trilogy. That makes me kind of sad, even though I did enjoy that fourth film a bit. Well, not more than a bit. This isn't about Toy Story 4. It's about Kung Fu Panda 4. And it doesn't make the other movies worse. It just makes them like I called Kung Fu Panda my favorite animated trilogy of all time. And what the heck is it now? Maybe the Lego Movie trilogy, not counting Lego Ninjago movie, but I the Lego and then Lego Batman and Lego Movie 2. Even though I enjoyed Lego Movie 2 a lot more than other people did. Anyway, Ke Huy Quan, or however you pronounce his name, I'm sorry. His character was underutilized. He wasn't in that many scenes. And, oh, well, he did do something kind of cool, that one of the things that made me laugh. So that was fun. But I wanted to see more of him. I mean, he's resurging in Hollywood about being in a Loki season 2 and Everything Everywhere All at Once. And now this, and like I hope he can get more movies made with him in them. He's a pretty good actor. I mean, he's come a long way from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom in 1984. Oh, and the villains just kind of the returning ones besides Tai Lung, Kai, and Shen, they were kind of lame. I mean, Shen especially was like really good in Kung Fu Panda 2, and well, now I don't want to say anything, but he's just kind of there, and like the end, like what happened? Why are they doing this thing they did at the end? That especially for Kai, but oh my gosh. And this one, I like animated movies, but I like it when they don't feel like a kid's movie, like Megamind, the Doom Syndicate. That was awful. I should do a review for that. I mean, there wouldn't be much to say other than it's bad. But a lot of the emotion of especially the third Kung Fu Panda movie, it's not here in this one. I want it to be more emotional. And that's probably part of it being more predictable than I'd like. Oh, those first three. I remember the first time I watched them with some friends. The friend who told me to watch these Kung Fu Panda movies. I know you're probably listening right now. Or yeah, probably just listening, because I'm probably just going to have trailer footage over this. I don't know what to put over this. But I put the trailer over it 2 or 3 times. And Aquafina. I like Aquafina in where she fits, like in Raya and the Last Dragon and Shang-Chi and Legend of the Ten Rings, but she doesn't really fit in Kung Fu Panda. I'm glad to say I kind of saw her in the trailer. I'm like, I don't know about this. I don't know if she fits here. And she was like the only one Poe interacted with besides his dad's for most of it, and it's Aquafina. She's great in Shang-Chi, but not in here. I thought she was okay in The Bad Guys. I haven't seen the Little Mermaid remake, so I don't know about that. But I don't think she's that great as a Kung Fu Panda antagonist, if that makes sense. She would have been my first pick. Who would have been my first pick for this role? I don't really know. I can never name actors off the top of my head. You should have been this, and you should have been that, and you should be the next Spider-Man. I don't know. But that's gonna about do it. I'm gonna give this movie an 8 out of 10. Go see it in theaters, and then go buy it on 4K Blu-ray when it comes out. I see the first Kung Fu Panda is getting a 4K Blu-ray release soon. I really hope. DreamWorks, please do the other 2 on 4K. I need them for my collection. Thank you. Because these movies are amazing. Well, the first 3 are amazing. 4th one, good. I hope it can stick the landing with Kung Fu Panda 5. And then hopefully number 6. And I think 6 movies is enough. I don't think we need any more than that. So, yeah, that's my review. See ya.